for libertyandeconomics.com and the Liberty and Economics Review. I'm Nick Sorrentino. So, December home sales were down 17%. Um, I talked to realtor friends of mine who have, basically limped along through this year, but at least they didn't get as hammered as they did the year before. This is largely due to the tax credit that was pushed through by the Obama administration, giving $8,000 to first-time home buyers, and then to everybody, or not to everybody, but there were some restrictions, but basically opened the floodgates. But even with that, it barely made a blip in the market. I mean, it essentially leveled it out a little bit. But what we're finding is once that artificial piece is taken away, that the bottom drops out again. And I think that this is reflective of where we are right now in the economy. We essentially have had really trillions and trillions of dollars poured into the world economy, fiat currency, in an effort to buoy the world economy. Now, this has come from China, this has come from the United States, this has come from Europe. And what we're seeing now is a maturation of the stimulus. Essentially, are we going to have to just keep doing stimulus forever? Because that's what it looks like right now. If that money is pulled away, which, by the way, is losing its value increasingly with each day as more and more is printed, if it's pulled away, what happens to the economy? It goes south. So what does this mean? Well, for us, obviously, the future, I think, in the next year is going to be quite challenging. I think, how are we going to move beyond this? We've essentially, the analogy has been used many times by many people, but okay, so we're the alcoholic. You gave us a few bottles of scotch to get us through the day, but when do we quit? And when we quit, are we going to go into withdrawals? Well, hell yeah. I mean, it's going to be painful. It's going to be more painful than it would have been in fall of 2008. I mean, that's my belief. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But right now, we've got one out of every 6 people in this country without a job who wants one. The housing numbers, home sales are down 17%, as I said before, for December. And the only thing that's growing are government jobs. Let me tell you, I live outside of Washington, D.C., and the money's flowing here. I mean, buildings are being built. People are getting their bonuses, the government employees. So all you people out there in Denver and Houston and Seattle who are struggling to get by, building businesses, wanting to hire people, think about that when you pay your taxes, this 15th. Your money is coming back to where I live, the suburbs of Washington, D.C., and people are more than happy to take it. And let me leave you with this. Few people will realize that the highest median income of any county in the United States is actually Fairfax County, which is just south of Washington, D.C., Fairfax County in Virginia. The next highest income county, median, average, is Loudoun County, which is due west of Fairfax, which also surrounds Washington, D.C. And the next one is Howard County, which is in Maryland, which is north of Washington, D.C. The average income for those 3 counties is about $101,000. And it's largely skewed by a huge amount of government employees. So think about that as you hustle for your next dollar. Till next time.